exercise free power of choice without the intervention of any element of force, fraud, deceit, duress, or other ulterior forms of constraint or coercion, end quote. Moreover, people must be provided with both sufficient knowledge and comprehension of the elements of the subject matter involved as to enable them to make an understanding and enlightened decision, end quote. That was in Nuremberg Tribunal, 1949, page 181 of the report. We read the entire report. Well, based upon the wording of the tribunal's medical ethics and the subsequent Helsinki Declaration, our federal health agencies and state legislatures are now ramming through draconian criminal vaccine mandates that can technically be accused of similar but lesser crimes. Unfortunately, such international accords and declarations are not legally binding. Following a conversation with Kevin Barry, a former federal prosecutor who launched a state constitutional legal challenge against the state of New York to repeal the stripping away of residents' right to vaccine use exemptions, noted that such declarations serve as guidelines and anyone can file human rights violations citing the UN's Universal Declaration for Bioethics and Human Rights. However, it's a tricky slope. Constitutional attorney and founder of the Rutherford Institute, John Whitehead, told us that, quote, the U.S. Constitution cannot be overridden by international law. Such laws are only binding if ratified in treaty and are superior to state laws, however, not equivalent to the U.S. Constitution. And the U.S. has never ratified any of these international declarations that can have an impact upon the human rights violations charged in coercive vaccine mandates. If international laws are to have any effect, it would be on state and local laws, since that is where the vaccination requirements would be imposed. So the edifice upon our modern vaccination regime is built, relies upon the hypothesis of herd immunity.